this way for far too long. And now you're gone.
Tangy?
Yeah, they were better with a little bit of maple syrup yesterday.
Today we cross over the US-Mexico border. Diving into the unknown, I think back on last week's video, telling you I'm not afraid. But who was I kidding? I was terrified. I didn't tell Jay. I didn't have to say anything. I was always afraid of this wild heart and what it wants.
I kept wondering if we forgot something. Going over the list in my head, we have a 3-hour drive to the border and then another 4 more hours to get to a safe spot. We gotta make it as far south as possible, away from the corruption that plagues the border towns. Anything to keep this van moving.
I'm gonna go get a hat just to like hide the brightness.
Good idea.
Okay. I wonder if I should like put it up in this hat. How's that?
It's great. I mean, even just a braid would be good.
A braid?
But that's fine. However you want to.
Look at that.
That's good.
Incognito.
That looks awesome. It's too late to turn back now. I mean, we could do a U-turn, but pretty much we're going. If you're new here, we're Jason and Aubrey. We bought the cheapest van we could find on Facebook Marketplace to drive the Pan American Highway. We have no sponsors, little money, and all we have is each other.
Despite all our fears, the worry, and unpreparedness, the American dream was leaving America. And we knew we weren't the only ones thinking it. The American dream was no longer a white picket fence, a baby in the back seat. It was a search for less. It was giving up materialism for simplicity, for happiness. Make sure we have it all. We have passports, vehicle registration, vehicle title, copies of our driver's licenses, copies of the passport, and Mexico insurance.
Okay.
So now we just need to get our FMM and our
TIP.
TIP.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we got this.
We got this. Dude. It was a mess. First impressions here.
Oh, boy.
That was crazy.
Yeah. They wouldn't accept our address for some
We
reason.
need to research that.
So our address is Box Elder, and they thought that that meant P.O. Box.
Yeah.
So they wanted a physical address.
Box Elder, South Dakota.
It took us forever. I would say over an hour. I haven't looked at the time, but over an hour.
Okay, we got in there. We were just running around, not even knowing where we were going. going left and right. Like, I wish we could
We
have
were
filmed
lost.
it.
We were like some lost little gringos
We were
in Mexico.
So lost.
Oh man,
It was so ridiculous.
I hope it gets better from here.
In my
because
Spanish, I didn't know anything. I
that was
just
a mess.
froze.
She got nervous. She forgot every
Yeah.
Spanish word she ever knew.
I did.
And yeah, that was a rough go.
It was. We're gonna learn most on this trip is patience, because you need a lot of it at a border crossing.
Yeah, we struggle with patience sometimes,
Yes.
but we're gonna learn it.
All right, we spent. Let me tell you how much we spent on the FMM. It was 717 pesos, and I believe the TIP,
Was 955 pesos.
and it's for 180 days because we convinced them that this is a motorhome. Which it is, but they didn't want to believe us at first. So I had my phone out and I was trying to show pictures. I'm like,
No,
look.
it's not for 180 days. It's 10 years. She highlighted it. It's for 10 years.
Okay, then something's. Oh, I'm sorry.
The security guard made me take off my hat.
Me too.
And my sunglasses were just on top of my hat, like you see here. But they did not like that, and he told other people the same. Take your hat off. I don't know. Altogether, it was a lot.
Border number 1 down.
Okay.
18 more to go.
One done. Here we go.
Hoy pienso en qué pasó y cómo me afectó las horas que pasé en aquel bus.
You can't even feed yourself anymore in the United States. You have to work a double shift just to make ends meet. Politics are comedic at best, and everyone has forgotten how to give a handshake and mean it. So here we are heading south as all the others forge north. They're hoping for freedom in a place where there is none. Only they haven't figured it out yet. It's 2024 and we're looking at the road ahead.
Soledad del bus te vi pasar y la calle caminar y a pesar.
We're still not sure what kind of videos we want to make for YouTube. We're still figuring out our style, and what we do know is we want to share the Pan American Highway with you in the best way possible.
For anyone who's interested in following along with the journey.
Yeah. We also know that the American dream is different for everyone, and for us, it looks like this. It's traveling, seeing new things, and doing anything that gets us outside of our comfort zone.
Yep, food, culture, adventure. So we're here in Guaymas, staying in a parking lot for
$20.
$20.
You always touch stuff.
Tomorrow, we're making our way towards Mazatlan. However, it's too far to drive in one day. We're really hoping that we can find a midway point. It's maybe a 5 or 6 hour drive, and a good, safe place to stay.
So far, we've been unsuccessful. We use iOverlander to find our spots to sleep at night, and there's nothing. There's nothing on there at all. It's also Semana Santa weekend, which is Easter here in Mexico. So we have no place to stay, and we're going to be in one of the dangerous parts of mainland Mexico.
So we'll see what tomorrow has in store for us.
Yeah,
We'll have to get an early start and hope for the best.
let's hope for the best.
We got this.
Maybe. Not gonna sound good.
That is not good.
Let's just get this over with. We're still not sure. What the heck? Whatever, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it.
Okay.
Okay,
This is real.
this is real life.
We're not on a set here. We're not in Hollywood.
How we want to show up here. Okay.
I think we're losing our mind.
I know, this is horrible. Whose idea was
I
this?
don't know.